Many traders give up too soon. We made a couple of losing trades and it already seems that nothing is working. But the market rewards those who know how to stay calm and keep active. Now, today I'm going to hold a trading session with exactly this kind of thought in mind because each series of trades is part of a larger process. Now, we are going to look at how to recover from setbacks and not to lose confidence. This video is about psychological resilience. Before we start trading, let's set up our accounts and turn on the indicators. In order not to make a mistake, you can just repeat after me. I will use the candle chart type. The time frame will be 1 minute. Now you need to open the indicators section and select MACD, moving average and stochastic oscillator. Now let's open the moving average settings and edit them. I will increase the indicator period to 40 and leave the SMA chart type. In the style settings, I will change the color of the line to turquoise. The MACD's indicators, fast period parameter will be 10 and the slow period will be reduced to 20 and the signal period will be 8. Now let's go to the style settings. I will make the MACD color turquoise and the signal color will be purple. And now let's go to the settings of the stochastic oscillator. K period will be 10, D period will increase to 4, smoothing period will also be 4, moving average will leave SMA. The color of the K period line should be purple, D period line will be turquoise, level 8 will be green, and level 20 will be red. Okay, this completes the settings and you can start opening trades. I am sure that you will like this strategy and you will use it often in your work. Watch the video to the end if you want to know all the details. Every day, the market gives new signals, but it is important to be able to filter them. In my Telegram, I share exactly what I consider significance, fresh analysis, and observations without unnecessary noise. Do you want to connect? The link below is there in the video. Now subscribe and write to me personally. I found the first suitable situation. Let's open a trade as soon as possible. I used 5 minutes of trading time starting with an amount of $450. My forecast is that the price will decrease, so I press the red button to open a trade. Okay, and so the trade is open, which means we have time to analyze the situation in more detail. Look, the moving average line is pointing down, which means the price is gradually decreasing. Now, the price chart itself is also located below the indicator line. It is important. Now, pay attention to the MACD. The indicator lines were pointing downwards, but now being intersected and begun to point downwards. Now, this situation makes it clear to me that a downward trend has begun in the market, but it's too early to open a trade. It's important to get confirmation from stochastic oscillator. I see that the indicator lines were pointing upwards. They approached the level of 80 and crossed each other. Now, the indicator lines are decreasing, which indicates a decrease in price. Thus, all three indicators give confidence that the market has really started a downward trend and the price will decrease. As you can see, the strategy is quite simple. It is only important for you to carefully determine the direction of the trend and get confirmation from the indicators. Later, I'm going to tell you about the important rules in working with the strategy, so don't miss them. Okay, wait. The price is below the open trade line and the situation is stable. Yes, I see that the price has started to rise a little, but I'm sure that I will be able to make a profit. A great start to this session. The first trade is profitable. My capital now stands at $4,492. Let's not waste time. We continue to work. New trades are waiting for us. I found another interesting chart. Let's open a trade and see what the result will be. I will increase the trade amount to $500. This time I will open a trade to increase the price. Let's take it all in detail again. Look, the line of the moving average indicator is pointing upwards. The price is steadily rising. The price chart itself is built above the indicator line. I also see that the lines of the MACD indicator have crossed each other and are now pointing upwards, which means the price is rising. Finally, the stochastic oscillator indicator also confirms the price increase. The indicator lines crossed each other at the level of 20, and now the lines are pointing upwards. All three indicators indicate an increase in the price, which means that an uptrend has begun in the market. Now, when working with a strategy, it is important that all three indicators point to the same trend. If you see that one of the indicators contradicts the others, then you cannot open a trade at all. This situation is not stable and you can get a loss. Now, it is also always important to open a trade in the direction of a strong trend. For this, I use the moving average. If the indicator line is pointing up and the price chart is built above it, then the price is going to rise. In a downtrend, the situation is the opposite. Now, the indicator line will be directed downwards and the chart will be plotted under it. The MACD and stochastic oscillators indicators are even simpler because the intersection of the indicator lines indicates a trend change. It's important for you to pay attention to where the lines will be directed. These are the basic rules that must be followed in order to work properly with the strategy. Okay, the price is going up and I have no doubts that I will definitely make a profit. Let's wait for the trade to complete. An amazing result. For the second consecutive profitable trade, my capital increases to $4,882. There are still a couple of trades ahead. I wonder what the final result of this session will be. Okay, I'll limit myself to the trade amount of $100. Let's open a trade to increase the price. Look, the MACD indicator indicates a price increase. The indicator lines have crossed each other and are directed upwards. The stochastic oscillator indicator also indicates a price increase, but let's pay attention to the moving average. The indicator line is pointing down and the price chart is plotted under the indicator line, which indicates a downward trend. The indicators, they contradict each other, and in such a situation, it was impossible to open a trade. Now, the price can either start to rise or continue to decline. The result of the trade is unpredictable. I want to give you some advice, please. Always carefully check all the signals from the indicators before opening a trade, so you can eliminate the risk of making a mistake in your work. If you have doubts about the reliability of the situation, then I recommend just watching how the price chart will move. So in case of a loss-making situation, you will not lose your capital, but you will gain experience working with the strategy. Let's follow the situation to the end. The price continued to decline and is quite low from the open trade line. I can only wait for the trade to be completed. Oh, alas, I got a loss. But I wouldn't really worry because I specifically opened the trade in such a situation so that you will clearly remember it and you wouldn't make such a mistake in your work. I have no doubt about the reliability of the situation that I took to work. Now, there is a downward trend in the market and the price will decrease. I tried to tell you in detail and show you how to work with this strategy, then it's up to you. Be sure to try this in your work. I'm sure you will definitely succeed. Yes, friends, the last trade was profitable and my capital reached the amount of $5,288. It turned out to be a good result of the session. I think we can end this now. The session is over, and I want you to remember one important point. The strongest deal is the one you didn't open in vain. I wasn't chasing the moves today. I was just waiting for my signals, and it worked. Try to focus next time not on finding the entrance, but on shifting out all the unnecessary stuff. Write your opinion in the comments.